Chris, you have Ford.
Yes.
Would you like to tell me something about this?
It is my first Ford I ever had. My last car was in BMW, but I had to buy something newer, so I had to repair a lot of stuff on the BMW. So I bought a new car, and a good friend of my father, he's a local Ford dealer, and so that was the first. That was my first Ford. It's an 150 PS, so horsepower, diesel. Yeah, and it's enough. It's 150 PS.
Yes. And Chris, you had SUV, BMW SUV or car?
No, it was an 3.18 touring. It was not an SUV. It was a combi, like a, or we call it combi. Like you have a big space for luggage.
And this vehicle, perhaps because of your nature of to be adventurous, huh? More ground clearness, more power,
Yeah.
and maybe a wish to not to stop or maybe to go anywhere.
So the main reason I bought this four-wheel drive, it's because the winter here could be strong, so, or hard, as we say. And so at the end, it is sometimes. So, for example, last week we had snow, and it could be that we have snow again, maybe 20 centimeters, 30 centimeters sometimes. And now we are in a big city, but where I live, it's a very small village, and it depends on what time you leave, for example, for work. So you need a four-wheel car. Otherwise, you get parked.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you try to manage everything.
Try to.
But Chris, the good thing is German people like all the brands. I mean, I have seen Japanese, even Korean.
Yeah, I think it's especially in the last 10 years, because at the end, for sure, BMW, Volkswagen, Mercedes, everything's fine. But at the end, it is. I don't know that much people who can afford a new BMW. At the end, it is expensive, and a lot of people, especially with this green ecological thinking, they are thinking about, I really need a BMW SUV. And the answer is, most of the people don't need a BMW SUV car, and at the end it is expensive. So a lot of people choose smaller cars because you don't have to pay that much for insurance and for petrol and everything.
And Chris, you got the manual car.
Yeah.
Why?
Because it is our German nature to drive a manual car. Really?
Okay.
So the most cars in Germany are manual.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It is, yeah. So the most cars you will get here in Germany are manual cars. And yeah, for sure, we have automatic cars as well, especially big cars, big Mercedes, big big BMW, big Audi. But so yeah.
So you mean that German people like to enjoy their machine?
Yeah.
Because in auto, I think the enjoyment is less than half, and in manual, it's the real taste.
Yes, it is, and I think this is the main reason that the German people love manual cars, because you are closer to the car, you are closer to the engine.
You feel.
Yeah, yeah.
So this is very important point. You have shared. That most of the Germans like manual cars.
Yeah, I think yes.
Perhaps that's why I used to see the slogan of BMW many years back, the ultimate driving machine.
Yeah. And there are, especially new BMWs and new Mercedes and new Audis. You always have the option to choose if you want to have it in manual or in automatic. But I think most of the German people don't like automatic cars.
Though the German, the BMW and Mercedes are made in Germany, but the new Mercedes and BMW are expensive over here.
Yes, definitely. Or I think it depends on the relation, or on the condition. So, for example, now the economical situation in Germany, it is not the best after Corona, and we see inflation, and a lot of people really